So a lot of people ask me what kit I use when I go camping. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of some of my camping equipment and some of the modifications that I've done to my Land Rover for camping. The Landy itself is a 2015 Puma model, so it's a 2.2 litre turbo diesel engine. 2015 was the last year that they were manufacturing this Land Rover, unfortunately, so I'm very glad to have it. At the front of the Landy is a worn winch and a terra firma nudge bar. The headlights have been upgraded with LED bulbs, which makes a huge difference to night driving. Tire-wise, I fitted BF Goodrich 265 by 75 by 16s. At the back, we've got the front runner ladder on the left and the front runner gas canister holder on the right. Down below, and looking very muddy because I'm recording this mid-trip to the Kalahari, you've got the connections for power to the tent on the left, the grey plug, and on the right, the solar panel connection for the solar panels that sit on top of the tent. The spare wheel carrier is by Big Country 4x4. And a lot of people sort of wonder why you need a carrier. I climb up and down on that tire all the time, so just to help support the extra weight and take some of the weight off the back door, which can start to rattle in Landies, I think it's a good idea to have the spare wheel carrier. Why I chose this particular one is that if you open up the door, this carrier swings past 90 degrees, so it allows for better access into the back of the Landy. So in the back of the car, it's mostly front runner. So we've got front runner drawer system at the bottom, and then front runner slides for the what front runner call their cub boxes. So in the drawer below, you've got various bits and pieces: cutlery, crockery, glasses, wine glasses, various bits of equipment, wrenches, jumper cables, that kind of thing, all stored in the back. Then you've got the slide for the cub boxes. And finally on top you've got another slide for the full-size ammo boxes. On this trip it's only me, so I've only got 2 ammo boxes, but you can pack up to 4 ammo boxes on this slide. On the roof rack at the back we've got an axe and an LED floodlight, and then one of my favorite purchases, the Road Shower 4. This is something that I imported from the US, and effectively it's a pressurized solar shower. So that black metal tube gets warm during the day, you pressurize it with your compressor, and then the result is you get a nice warm pressurized shower. And there you see the shower working. Up on top of the roof we've got 2 solar panels, 220 watt panels, so we've got 240 watts of solar power helping to keep the batteries topped up while running 2 fridges. There's a little bit of room for some wood and a double jerry can holder. I've gone for the Bundu Tech Bundu Top tent. It's an electric tent, and to me the convenience of opening and setting up camp in 20 seconds outweighs the little bit of weight, extra weight of this tent, and of course the space that it takes up on the roof rack. Moving around to the side of the vehicle, you've got the front runner telescopic ladder taking you up to the tent. Then I've got a quick pitch, quick ensuite, so where you need a little bit of privacy, you can set that up and you can shower and change in privacy. Through one of these front runner gull wing doors. On this side I've got the front runner cupboard, which I use to store clothes and things that I need easy access to, such as the pipes and pumps for the compressor. And that's what the quick ensuite looks like when it's all set up. So if you're camping in a big group and you need a little bit of privacy, it takes all of 10 seconds to set up and 10 seconds to pack away. Staying on the left hand side of the vehicle, there's two water tanks under the vehicle on this side. At the back there's the front runner water tank, and then under the passenger side doors and the rear of the vehicle I've got an African Outback water tank. That water tank's about 55 litres, and the water tank at the back I think is 36 or 37 litres. Moving around to the right hand side of the vehicle, the water tanks on the left are balanced by fuel tanks on the right. So there's two additional fuel tanks, both by front runner. The one you can see sitting there underneath the driver's side door, that requires a pump to pump fuel through to the main tank, and then you've got the fender tank sitting opposite where the water tank is on the right hand side. So total fuel on board comes to about 165 litres when everything is full up, which gives you quite a lot of range. Then you can see the awning, you can see the branding on the awning. It's a Bundutech Bundu awning. Great thing about the awning, again, it's very easy to set up and take down. You just pull it out, doesn't require any poles, any pegs, and withstands some pretty high winds. It gives a nice amount of shade, kind of 270 degrees around the vehicle. Through the right hand gull wing, we've got direct access to the fridge, which is a National Luna 52 litre fridge freezer combo. So the metal contraption attached to my door is a GimPro door mount, and it's for mounting your camera. If you've got a long-range telephoto lens, particularly as it starts to get dark at night, you need to keep your camera as still as possible, and it also becomes pretty heavy to hold. Taking a look at the inside of the vehicle, the yellow satellite device you can see over there is a Garmin InReach, so that it's what allows people to track my location in real time, 24 hours a day, and it also allows for communication via text. You'll see in the center console is the second of my two fridges. That's just a small Waco center console fridge, perfect for keeping drinks icy cold and for easy access while on the road. I've also replaced the standard Land Rover radio with a double DIN Kenwood unit. It uses standard Garmin navigation, which allows me to load Tracks for Africa maps onto the unit. So I've had the Madman EMS unit installed, and it's flashing warning oil pressure, but that's because the engine's not on. But so this little unit monitors your exhaust gas temperatures, your oil temperatures, your oil pressure, voltage, and your coolant temperature. So you can keep a track on everything that's happening with your Landy. So in the unlikely event that something were to go wrong, you'll be able to be aware of it before anything becomes too catastrophic. Under the rear passenger seat at the back left, I've got a built-in compressor, which is permanently connected up to power, which makes it very easy to just connect up the pipes and either inflate or deflate your tires, or put some pressure into the shower. These front runner hammocks are incredible. They fold up into the size of a tiny little sleeping bag, and they are ideal for after you've been out on a morning game drive. You just need somewhere to chill. It's too hot to go into the tent, so what do? You just put this hammock up somewhere in the shade and enjoy a relaxing day at camp, reading, relaxing.